This here is from the New York Post. Meghan Markle's calculated Netflix show With Love Meghan Season 2 bashed by UK critics. Woman in need of some cash. Let's see what we got. The second season of Meghan Markle's Netflix show With Love Meghan is just as brutal to watch as Season 1 according to its critics. A new 8-part installment of the Duchess of Sussex's lifestyle series dropped on the streaming platform in the early hours of Tuesday morning and features guest appearances from Markle's celeb pals, including Chrissy Teigen, Tan France, and Jay Shetty, and more. The show follows a similar format to the first season, which sees the former actress share tips and tricks for hosting at home and getting in tune with at-home hobbies. Yay, sounds really interesting. But just hours after hitting the streamer, the series was mercilessly mocked by several critics who slammed the show as tone-deaf and self-indulgent. I believe them. Just saying. And this is what I mean by destroyed on my thumbnail, by the way. You could pretty much say that. In its 2-star review of the second season, The Telegraph labeled Markle's latest episodes needy and said they were only marginally less mad than the first season. It's more the same, writes The Telegraph's Anita Singh, but this time there's an urgent question to be asked: has she got Harry locked in the pantry? Well, I mean, I guess it's not supposed to feature Harry, but wouldn't he make an appearance? I mean, why not? That looks like AI, by the way. Nothing even looks real these days. Because while these 8 episodes are stuffed with mentions of Harry, the man himself's nowhere to be seen, which looks increasingly weird in a show based on the couple's Californian home life. Yeah, good point. It's about their home, cooking, things like that. You'd think he'd be around. The outlet's scathing review also notes that too many of Markle's on-screen conversations seem calculated. What does this say about me? Am I dropping just enough detail about Archie and Lily to satisfy the audience seeing ads? Meaning, translation, not natural. It feels very scripted. That's what I guess they're saying. Pretty much the opposite of me here, who just pretty much says what I think right when I think it. 7 more episodes to go. Save yourselves. Don't do it. I sinned in a past life, so I'll get back to you, writes the Times of London's Hilary Rose, who urges readers to start therapy now. And I took some comments. There were over 200. Not season 2, season 1, part 2, this person says. Both of these seasons were filmed at the same time. There was no break where feedback from season 1 was received and incorporated or responded to in season 2. Just one season broken into 2 parts, so why would anyone think the second part would be any better than the first? I guarantee there will be no season 3. Well, there actually might be. Here's why. I think I figured out the Meghan Netflix thing. They're not profiting off her, but they are getting a lot of headlines and free advertisement from her. So it'll make sense for them to keep her making content but not getting paid good money for it, or only getting paid money when it makes money, and then the headlines are the same. It seems to work. That's what I read also. Same filming time divided into 2 parts. That would make sense. I Told You So says Netflix had the opportunity to go in and re-edit and reshoot for those remaining episodes, and they had to do it since the first set was roundly criticized. Meghan's an unlikable person, no personality. She has 0 talent in any area of life except lying, stealing, and failing. She has nothing to offer. Rented kitchens, rented gardens, everything's a copy of other shows. The title, the set design, the straw hat like Pam, the floral dress like Emma, and the type of bath they mentioned I'm not familiar with. Meghan is hollow, no originality. She copies, plagiarizes, and thinks she's getting away with it. The only people she can get are desperate Z-listers looking for publicity. It's also phony and false. The bigger question is why Netflix has devoted so much money to a no-talent Z-lister for a vanity project. What's the deal, Ted? Is she paying you off on the side? That's what I said I figured out. At first, they took a risk. They put the money out there. They figured Harry and Meghan are big names. They'll probably make the money. They did it. But now they see they didn't make the money. They're going to keep them on as free advertising to get in the New York Post and the Daily Mail and headlines and things like that. So I understand why it's confusing, but that's got to be the reason. This person here was pretty harsh on Meghan, but I got to agree, man. The knee-jerk reaction is, well, I'm a bad person for saying all this stuff about Meghan. I should leave her alone. But the greater point is, someone with no personality, no talent, and just fails at everything doesn't deserve the spotlight. That's the point. All right, let me know what you think in the comments. Just about done here. Before I start rambling, gonna end it. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.